Let's go! Let's go! Trick 9B! Banner! Banner! Dog! Dog! Down! 414 down!
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And they'll use the ground game here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, NC State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. first down and still motoring. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Now rolling out to his left. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
27 jump.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Here's the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. And the Seminoles will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Can he make it? And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now they'll run it on the draw. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Now the offense dialing up a draw play, but it goes backwards. Not exactly what they were hoping for in that play call.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. NC State lines up first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense really clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a dart right down the middle. Caught at the 30, still running. Touchdown, Seminoles, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will... at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Here's the throw deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. The 30, at the 20, finally goes out of bounds, but a huge play by this offense to wrap up the first quarter. So far, it's NC State on top here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using his legs, it's Winston. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great... There. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Nice throw, caught for a completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another great play by this receiver, and I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, NC State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's what I love about this running back, is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. On the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. You bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
On the move now. And he slings it deep back to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a deep completion. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. And here comes the punter onto the field. The coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So here we go. First play of the drive under 2 minutes before halftime. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick throw to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
On the run, it's Winston. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They come to the line a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver grabs it, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Seminoles will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. They finally tackle him down at the one after that catch and run.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down, likely the final play of the first half. That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Noles.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's got room to run. Here he goes. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is They didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense can set up for a first down and goal.
How about this play by the quarterback, putting his body on the line here? But that's the kind of thing that endears you to the fans, the staff, and more importantly, to his teammates. At the end of the day, the quarterback doesn't want to look back on the game and say, I could have done more.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Oh, and it's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Fire to the right side, complete. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State. There was no catching him that time.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Boy, a risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Winston. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Winston. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. QB keeper all the way. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Noles looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
He'll take a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Winston. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the PHC makes it a 15-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
42. Florida State, 27.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Short throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And completion makes it second and short. On the run, it's Winston. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
And every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The quarterback looks to his right. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. And as we've reached the end of three, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. He keeps it on a design run. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Picks up the first, looking for more. Touchdown, NC State. And the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Florida State, 27.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
And now the defense able to bring him down. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
But somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he gets him for the score, cutting the lead to 14.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Taking play at the right, quick throw to the left.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Looks like NC State will have the first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down.
Satellite. Put 'em on 4 satellite.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Short completion there. A 2nd down coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
6 remain. 6 remain.
Chewing clock with the running game. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Pace.
Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, North Carolina State. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And then 1st down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. NC State has moved into the red zone.
Green 25.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Design quarterback run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the runner takes off to his right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
First down and more. He's still running. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. The pass falls incomplete as time expires.
NC State.